All right, so I want to holler at you guys for for a few minutes here. I find myself being banned again. Um, this is not particularly poker, but it does have something to do with it slightly because this is the same reason I got banned on America's Card Room. I showed you guys every email. I showed you the reasons they said why. I showed you what I sent. And you guys can see that it's all because I'm doing this. I am letting people know how these companies operate, how they work. Um, just yesterday, I was banned by Samsung's members app. Now, I'm going to show you guys why. I'm going to show you guys what I said, and I'm going to explain everything to you guys. Um, so I've been a long time customer with Samsung, even when I was like in like middle school, elementary, like 2007, 2008, whatever. Um, I had a Samsung phone, but I became a bigger fan when they came out with the Note series. So that was around like 2013, 2014 when it could have been a little bit earlier, but I started with the Note 2. Now, every year I've been upgrading. Sometimes I had multiple phones, and it would be Samsung. I am an Apple user, so I always had like an Apple phone as well. Even back in 2008. I know it came in 2007, but I think I got mine like 2008. So when I opened up my company, I decided to go with Samsung for like Samsung decks, for phones, scanners, certain things. So I have a business account. Um, Now I work also or contract. Well, it's tricky, but I'll just say I work with another company, very huge company. Um, I ushered in a multi-million-dollar deal. Now it's not yearly; it is like almost every 4 years. We spend a few million with Samsung to update the phones. Mostly it's phones, really. To be honest, it's really just phones um, and certain things. So the reason I'm telling you this is because what I'm going to show you is basically the moderator of the Samsung community took something personal. Um, Number one, they should have just been minding their business. You might be like, oh, well, it's their job to monitor. No. Yes, not. I'm not saying no to that. Yes, but they took it personal. I'm going to show you what happened. And so now I'm going to take it personal because what I'm going to do, if this is not fixed, Samsung, I will be cutting my deals with you guys. Um, I will also be cutting my personal um, deals with you guys. I just upgraded two of my lines, personal lines. Um, I spent $1,089 on a Z Fold 3, and then I spent another 2,000 because I didn't get my business discount and all this other stuff on this particular phone. But I just spent another 2,000, so that's 3,000 right there. Um, and I will definitely now I run this department for this corporation, and I will definitely be pulling that contract. Um, Y'all want to play this game? I'm gonna play it too. Um, Again, like every 4 years we upgrade, so it's like millions of multi-million-dollar contract every 4 years. So that will be pulled. Um, I said nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Uh, I just started maybe like 3 weeks ago, really engaging and helping people with Samsung. Now, one of my first incidents that it's not really even an incident because I didn't even sweat it, but I was notifying people. I made a post. I was notifying people to hold off on updating their phone to the latest UI because there was lots of issues. There's lots of problems. People were complaining about things not being able to use their phone. And come on, we all know people's phones are important. Some features on people's phones are very important to them that they use every day or need to use. So I was warning people of this. About a week later, moderator gets on talking about they're going to delete it because I shouldn't be telling people not to um, um, update their phones and things like that. And I told them, look, I didn't say do not. I'm just letting them know all of the issues that's going on and that could affect them. So I just felt that they were just mad because I was helping people, you know. I was letting people know the post had lots of likes. There's a lot of engagement because again, I love helping people. That's why I created this channel for poker. Now I know this isn't particular about poker, but again, it still has something small to deal with, and that's they love silencing people like me. But this is what I posted on this particular post. Um, Not the one that I just gave an example of what took place about a week ago, but with this particular post, I started talking about what these companies, basically these companies taking more from us but giving us less. And what I mean by that is taking chargers, taking accessories, taking everything out of the box. When I had my Note 8 for a very long time. The reason I had my Note 8 for a very long time, and I still even upgraded to like some of the other Notes but kept the Note 8, because the Note 8 came with a lot of accessories, a lot of dongles, a lot of things that I can still and that I still use today. And it's very important. So I kept that, but again, they're just taking everything from us, And this is what I stated because we was in a conversation. But I'm going to show you why my comment was deleted. So you can see here at the bottom, what's in quotation is what I said. I said absolutely nothing wrong. And in the conversation, I was also talking about how these companies truly do not care about the world. And what I mean by that is they don't care about this going green and recycling. The only reason they care, or the only reason they're in it, is to look good and to save money. This is the perfect storm for these companies. This is a perfect storm because again, they're cutting back. If they're cutting back, they're saving money. By doing so, they're also looking good because people want to, oh, this company is doing this. This is awesome. And it's just full of crap. And in this post, there was no cursing. There was no arguments. There was nothing. It was people talking, people having people doing what they're supposed to be doing on this app, and that's a community that's talking, that's sharing. And I was telling them again, like this is my response that they deleted, but they deleted more. But it says you're right, but that's because of customers. If enough people stuck together, we could get shit done. I didn't curse. I always censor myself because I don't want any problems. And I notice that certain accounts, certain people can't say certain, and I'm not talking about just Samsung, I'm talking about YouTube, I'm talking about everywhere. So I just automatically always censor myself. But either way it goes, this word could mean so many other different words. So what you're telling me is you're taking someone's abbreviation and just assuming, okay, whatever, that's fine. But they said they deleted my comment. But not just that, when I responded to the moderator and I told him I'd definitely be letting everybody know about this because they were basically censoring my free speech, they banned me. I am banned. Now this letter, I didn't get a ban letter, but when I open the app, it tells me that I am banned and the community tab is no longer there. And I'm going to tell you what I told these other people in this app. If these companies really cared, they would make modular phones. They would make phones that will allow us to repair them. There wouldn't be so many lawsuits and so many fights in the courts because people wanted to fix their phone, but these companies don't. And they would make modular phones. They would also stop toggling our services. We would also not have to upgrade. They wouldn't make so many phones every single year just for us to update. They add one little feature to it just so we can update. Now I sort of stopped falling for that trick a very long time ago, but that was me. Every phone I had, because I just love technology. That's one of my things. I love it. But again, they would make modular phones. So if we gotta fix our camera, we can just pop our camera off. Updates. They would start making better updates. That's not crashing our phones, destroying our phones or our devices. And so we was talking about, I was mentioning all of this to these people, and people were like, man, you're so right. Like, they would make modular phones if they really cared. All they're doing is just trying to save money by taking out the charger. You know how many billions they save just by doing that? Taking from us? And then how much they make, because then we have to go out and buy it, and a lot of times we buy it from them. So they were just censoring my speech. They didn't want me to talk about, and the funny thing is, I am a huge Samsung fan. I love Samsung, but again, I'm a realist. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna speak my mind. No matter how much I love you or like your product or whatever, if something's not right, I'm gonna say it. And so I even reached out to for my company, my guy, and it's so funny because every time I need to buy something or update something or order something, they're right there to help. This comes along, nothing. So what I'm gonna do is try to reach out to the business solution, something like that. For the company that I work for, I'm gonna reach out to them. But I tried recording this earlier and I did, but I want to put this in there so you guys can see. These are all of the calls. I've actually made a few more calls with about another number or two on my other line, but this is a screenshot because I want you guys to see this. I'm upfront, man. I'm really upfront. These are my recent calls from today. Text messages. So I made numerous of calls. I've texted numerous of times, a bunch of times, like 2 times. I've also did, right here is the chat support. I did chat support, nothing. Supervisor, they just left me there. They did not help, they did not care. Right here, you'll see, this is Twitter. I reached out to them on Twitter. Same nonsense, same no help, no nothing. So I just want to show you guys that. I just want you guys to tell you guys this. These companies, they don't like people like us. They don't like people telling the truth. They don't like people showing what's going on, no matter how much you support them or like them. And again, like I said, this doesn't have a lot to do with poker, but again, it still ties in because when I was speaking out about America's Card Room, you guys seen what they did. I made a whole video. I showed you guys everything. There was nothing wrong that I did. Their storylines didn't add up. Nothing added up. They just did not like me on the internet, showing you guys what's going on. And the same with Samsung now. Me telling you guys what's going on, they don't like that. And it's like, I just started, like I said, I've always had Samsung for a very long time, majority of my life, to believe it or not. But I finally just started using the community so I can helping people. I'm earning all of these nonsense badges, and all of a sudden just banned just like that. So there we have it. Like I said, I'm going to reach out to one more person. if nothing gets done, then believe it or not, Samsung, you're definitely losing my contract. Well, mine's not even really a contract. It's just, I guess I'm just have a business account with you guys, but the company contract for the bigger corporation, you guys are definitely losing that contract. So you screw me, I'm gonna screw you, and I'm glad you guys are doing it because I have something over you guys' head. And if you guys want to play that way, then I will play that way. I will get personal, and I'm yanking contracts. So there you have it.